I think I got it to work. The only way I'll know is if anybody's here and they tell me if it's working. Is anyone here besides me? If so, let me know if you can hear anything. I'm doing well. How are you? The thing I posted up top and down below is for a mass meditation, worldwide meditation. I think it's the 4th. Be a good idea to probably do that until everybody stops whatever this is. And things get normalized. I found out the local tobacco shop's closed, so I couldn't get this stuff. The company that makes it's in this state, so they're not even there to make the stuff. But I got a friend in Arizona, and Arizona's still going normal. So tonight, when my money comes on my card, I got to order this stuff from Arizona. But it's cheaper, a lot cheaper. Oh, man. I've been saying that for a while. I don't know how many times I turn on any kind of social media. It can be the news. I could walk out in public or whatever, and I just start hearing circus music in my head because of the stuff going on. Yeah, it's pretty cloudy out there now. There's not a whole lot you can do outside. Just trying to see how this works with setting up for scheduling for a live feed. I thought of doing it later, but I wasn't sure if I'd want to do it later or not. Hello, how you doing, my skies? So I got 2 people that way, my skies. And just hanging out, man. Seeing how everybody's doing. Making sure nobody's sitting around depressed or thinking weird shit. But most of the people that I usually talk to are in a completely different mindset than the rest of society anyways. I don't know. I can say one thing. It's quieter out. You can actually hear frogs when you walk and stuff. Not as much traffic. The road I live near is a major road that runs through Michigan, so it's always got a lot of traffic. But you really don't hear much right now. Yeah, that's probably the one thing that's good about my situation is I don't have to worry about losing a job because I stopped working years ago. But they don't pay me a whole lot neither, though. I know quite a few people that's either lost jobs, got laid off. I can't believe they keep everything closed for that long. And then think, well, we'll send out checks to everybody. Well, that's fine. So that stimulates the economy for a minute. But now half of these people are going to have to go find new jobs. It's like, yeah, I don't see how that's going to help, but whatever. It might still be there. Depends what it is. That's why there's not much traffic out here, because I'm on the end of town where the reason there's so much traffic because there's a lot of business, like stores and stuff, big department stores and all kind of crap. So now that all that's closed, there's no reason to have a whole lot of traffic going through there. That's about the only thing that's different in my world. Because usually when I go out, I just wander into nature and stuff anyways. I had opportunities to go to some pretty cool things when I was in Detroit, but just being the city and the way the energy was in the city, I didn't want to go get in big, going to big events and stuff, especially at night. So this is pretty normal to me, the way I'm living right now. Outside of, you have limited stuff you can get in stores you can go to now. I had to buy snuff, smokeless tobacco. I haven't done that stuff in years. I couldn't get no vape liquid. I have to wait till I can get some made and mail ordered to me. Because I won't smoke cigarettes. There ain't no way, man. I can't even stand the smell of them anymore. I swear to God, I think I've become allergic to tobacco smoke. Well, it's not that it's just tobacco, man. When I was in West Virginia, I found out like to get rid of blue mold and shit, they use diesel fuel on tobacco plants. And then when they make it, they do all kind of weird shit and add stuff to it. It's like, screw that. The smokeless tobacco ain't really any better as far as additives and crap put in it, but it's not killing my lungs. This thing has like literally right down there left. But that's not that bad. Got electricity, got food, got all the other normal shit. So things could be way worse, man. Could be without electricity, nowhere selling food, people sleeping in tents in the woods and shit like that. I don't know, man. Well, everybody's saying that, my skies, it's all over. Are you talking April with the Fifth World? I talked to her a lot. I'm gonna put some links. Magenta Pixie, put all kind of people are talking about this. It's because we can feel it. I've been getting them downloads, and that's why I'm giggling. I've had people get pissed off at me because I ain't taking this super serious. Well, I'm watching what's going on and filling everything out from intuition. It's like, remember the change everybody wanted? Yeah. Well, here's the time. Pick perfect, opportune time. Now all the energies are coming in the way they're supposed to. Then you got people here on Earth doing the things, their stuff, and that's why we're all being activated. So that way we can help people that's going to turn around and go, all right, this is bullshit. What is really going on in life? Well, talk to your crazy friend, talk to the weird family member. Magenta Pixie was just saying that earlier, and that's what it is. And I felt this coming through this whole thing after a couple weeks into it. It's like, wait a minute. I think I know what's going on here. And as I started feeling shit, I started surfing around and found other people feeling the same shit. And I'm like, uh-huh. And the more I thought about it and meditated and, talked to others, the more the messages came in. And it's like, shit, this ain't bothering me. My energy is actually going up. It feels like the actual energy of Christ consciousness has entered. Because I was talking to a few people about that, about a week or two ago. It was like this energy hit me. And I was like, it's here. And I started posting. See, a lot of my shit gets posted on Facebook because I don't have community tab here. So every now and then I'll take a bunch of Facebook posts and put them into a video so everybody here can see what kind of shit I'm thinking, because a lot of it gets done over there just in the way of that. Like I'll have a comment to somebody and all of a sudden I realize, I'm like, whoa, that should be a post. And then I'll go and I'll put it up. Or I had somebody get goofy with me there the other day and I wrote something that was, well, actually, it only took me like 5 minutes too. I think I can actually go right to it. Let's see. This is a few days back. It's just kind of like a poem type of writing thing. It wasn't nothing major, but I thought it was kind of interesting because the inspiration from everything that's going on, getting activated into that area to be able to help people. Onwards, the zombies march, brains psychologically controlled from the system through rulers put in place. They have been doing this so long they continue to breed into it and teach its ways. Chemical and psychological warfare so carefully hidden from view. The system feeds on the battery that has become you. The wizard sits behind the curtain, guiding all the sheep. For so easy is it to do because they all sleep. Somebody got goofy with me and I lost a friend because he called my daughter a liar for saying that the doctor that I used to have and who's her doctor now is at the hospital. And he was talking to some guy and said, look, man, you got more to worry about with the flu and stuff than you do this. And I said in a post that I knew some doctors and different shit in other areas that weren't real worried about it. And a friend just started freaking out because he got triggered because you like got two sides, you know, these people saying it's real bad. These people saying, it doesn't exist. No, there's some people in the middle that's going, wait a minute, I see something else going on. Y'all ain't even paying attention to. So he thinks I'm one of them like people in denial. And it's like with everything, football teams, everything, fighting. It doesn't matter because he's a guy that just has that kind of mentality. I hate my job, this person, that person, you know. It's that duality bullshit. Hey, there you are. There you are, chick. What's up? Lived in a tent for a year. I never lived in a tent for a year. I was homeless for a little while, and I stayed from everything from motel at first when I had money to a car to the park. Oh, they had floorboards of a couple friends' cars that were parked on the side of the road. And you couldn't move because you had to worry about the police driving by. Like trying to lay in the floorboard and sleep. I ain't got nowhere to go. You go hang out in my car. I'll be up for work in the morning and then take off. Okay, man. Yeah, that's horrible. I'll never live like that again. That's what I said a long time ago, too. Yeah. I'm sure you feel it, Fifth. There's going to be a lot of people that's going to start asking us all questions. You know, people that think you're the weird friend or weird family member. This is this was timed perfectly, waking up a lot of people. While at the same time, you know, putting people here on Earth into motion and everything else. It's like just perfect timing. But the whole thing is who would have known it would, you know, I knew, well, I couldn't say I knew for certain, but a lot of people said something's going to happen as far as the spring. So felt something was going to happen. But the damnedest thing is who knew that it would all be incorporated and wrapped up in some goofy little virus thing that really, outside of being very, very, very easy to get, is not that freaking deadly to most people. It just happens to be really highly contagious, which is fine because I'm kind of germophobic anyways. I clean everything. See, my hands are always clean, man, and I play in dirt and do all kind of shit, but they're always clean because I'm always cleaning them. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there's a lot of different things people are saying. Some people are saying there is nothing contagious. I've seen a couple of them that said it's being sparked by the 5G they're sticking in. And it's just causing bodies that ain't right. Well, that's simple, man. If we all know what's happening, this isn't just psychological and soul-wise. This is also physiological, man. Our bodies are literally changing. If we keep on the high vibrational frequency, eating more high vibrational foods, doing things that are more of a high vibration, a lot of this shit ain't going to affect us anyways. Because I've been very empathic my whole life and I can feel energies all around. But yeah, all this energy from all these phones and all this shit in this building, it ain't messing with me because I'm, you know, strong enough to within my vibration for it to not affect me, you know. But I am going back to the country, but that's just because I became countrified. I don't like all this crap. You know, there's too many buildings and peoples. I like to look at trees and hills and stuff. Yeah, and there ain't no hills here because southern Michigan's like northern Ohio, which is like Indiana. It's pretty flat. So usually if you got a field, it's like a farmer's field and the wind just goes blowing right across it, off in the distance, you'll see some trees, that kind of thing. But it beats the hell out of being in any city. But see, the thing is that if they stay at home, it's causing people to face their own shit. That's why a lot of people I know people right now who are having issues with talking to other people because the other people have issues to begin with. But now they're having all kind of issues because they can't go anywhere. They have to look in the freaking mirror or fight with their friends until they can get through what's going on in their own head. They're being forced to see what's going on. Just like people are forced to see the greed in the world by all the shit being taken from the stores while we have homeless people walking the grounds. It's forcing people to stop, listen, and think. But some people, before they stop, listen, and think, are going to have a damn breakdown and act goofy. It's just what happens because it's easier to do that for a lot of people than it is to go inside here and repair and fix all that stuff. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of work. Everybody knows that. Yep. This whole process is all about inner work. I'm not out saving the world. I'm trying to fix myself, and in the process of fixing myself, it just happens to wear off on other people. Like, hey, this guy's pretty cool. He's happy, It's not like I'm out walking around, with a robe on and some Myers and standing in front of the store with signs and shit, Nope. Just being me. Working on me. And sharing my stories and happiness with the world. And it's all that vibration. I know that on a deep metaphysical level, it is that. And it is that we can actually change all that shit just through that vibration. I mean, everything's just a vibrating hologram any damn ways. The only thing that really exists is just pure consciousness, which is God, which is the web of everything that we come from. But outside of that, you get, even the third dimension we're aligned within, they say it's a fourth dimensional overlay, basically like a digital copy on your computer. If you're to digitally copy that, the fourth dimension being time, you just copied something from a time and you're playing it back. Well, that's what you do with digital media on a computer or anything. That's what they say that this third dimension is. That's why it looks glitchy out there. And you can see weird energy patterns and shit now. It's like, we keep thinking about this, we're going to make the whole matrix glitch out and this shit will be gone. Yeah, similar's close enough. We ain't got to agree on every little thing. Sometimes I got friends that sometimes just laugh and sometimes they're like, what the? What direction did he just go? Well, to figure out what's going on, I guess you got to really research. So sometimes I went some different directions myself, If I got the basics figured out enough to keep me happy and share with people, I can't tell you everything that's happened in history. Hell, I'm still trying to figure out what some of these planets and different things are to some extent. Like stars. Stars aren't gas, they're electric. What's turning them on? Electric magnetics. Interesting. Completely different than what they taught me in school. And I think some planetoids and stuff that I've seen are in another dimension. So they don't even explain that shit in science in school, And I've seen that stuff recently. It's like, that is in another dimension. It's got like the digital fuzz kind of thing to it, That's why I said I thought it was the red and blue Kachinas off from the sun, I don't know, a couple years ago. But it was like a red and blue spheres about the size of the sun. That's why I just called them planetoids in another dimension. Because it couldn't even have been that they were real far off, because if they were real far off, they'd have been small. It just had that like digital fuzz kind of thing to it. Like, oh shit. Am I seeing through the matrix? What is going on here? Yeah, I thought maybe early on a Wednesday evening and I don't know, Saturday or Sunday, I thought of doing a couple live chats a week. Pretty much just all get to know each other and answer questions, keep the vibe up, have some laughs, inspirational stuff, whatever. Just share whatever kind of thing. eventually maybe me and Fifth World can get figured out how to do podcast stuff. Maybe we'll do something with that. Make it more interactive. That way, as more people wake up, stuff, they have somewhere to go and people to talk to, and have a whole nother little community that's tied up with all the other little communities. You know? Could be. I know somebody that, I think it was a BHQ session or something they went into. They went into some kind of meditation within themselves and the higher aspect of their soul. And it was having them create a universe like within themselves, because it was hard for them to explain. It's like, this is really hard to explain, but it feels like it's within me, and it's teaching me how to like make a universe within inside myself. I was like, whoa, that's a trippy meditation to go into. Everything's actually pretty much just like each other. The way our whole system works, it's almost like the way the universe works, an energetic level, and the way everything moves. Everything is reminiscent of one another. That's why that's as above, so below. It's just like with the atoms and all that stuff. It all has similar patterns, you know, toroidal and Fibonacci sequences and all that stuff. And a lot of stuff through nature and that we do and that is us mimics all that. It's really interesting, especially if you look at everything as energy is light, frequency, vibration, light and vibration. That's the trick. From that you get this and all the stuff that we build with it. It's like, wow, man, that's some interesting physics. I don't know if I want to know all the answers to it. It might give me a damn headache. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be. I don't think that's something I've looked into. Hey, what's up, trench coat? Planetary realms on Earth. Depends on how. I think the Vedic ones that look at it as all the different realms within the one. Kind of reminds you of the Russian doll thing, or the egg within the egg within the egg. Technically, according to a lot of stuff, everything is right here. Other dimensions, everything. It's all sharing the same space, just different frequency tuning. Which is why if you tune this one just a little bit off, you start seeing shit in your house. You know, people's like, I see shadows, I see this, I see orbs, I see that. Yeah, you're starting to tune just a little bit past 3D. Keep going, see where you can go to. Oh, man. Not sure if I could see that. Atman Brahma. Huh. Yeah, not a whole lot going on here. Just checking in with everybody. Start doing this stuff a little more. I figure a lot of people not doing a whole lot right now anyways. Might be able to help keep people's spirits up, because I quite frankly have no issues with this. They turned around and gave me, even though I got, I still got the thing going with vape liquid, I got an extra $70 worth of food money. So it's the last day of the month when I usually don't have nothing to eat, and I got food in there to eat, man. I got choices. I even got a salad that I made up last night that's like spring salad stuff with radishes and green onions and grated carrot and broccoli and all kind of stuff in it. I had some fish. Got different kinds of fruit in there. I got stuff I can make juice with, like papaya and grapefruit and all kind of stuff. So I'm actually doing fine. Body's working good. Mind's all happy. Get paid tomorrow. Tonight I'll order more. Whatchamacallit. I'll also get my medicine tomorrow. My medicine. And I had a donation of that the other day. All I had to do was say to somebody, I'm out till the first. And they said, nah, now you're not. I'm like, thank you. So everything's kind of working out for me. But that's the whole thing, man. I literally, to some aspect, and I know this may sound crazy to some people, feel like through my own thoughts, my own imagination and manifestations is linked up with other people's, and I'm making this shit come true because I'm imagining it to come true. I don't care if anybody believes that or not. If we all start doing that, that's how this stuff works. I literally took that part of that child, and that part of my childhood, and was somehow able to convince myself the same shit that I believed back then, that anything was possible, even though the adults like, yeah, but stop the yeah, but you've had 4 years of training on this. What's happened when you think of it that way? Stuff happens. Exactly. Go back to the, we'll just say 9-year-old kid. And I'm like, I can do anything. I swear to God, man. Watch this. This whole thing's going to flip flop right now, and we're going to go into full ascension. It's happening, and everybody's reporting on it. Now, I know I'm not the only one thinking that way, and that's why it worked. Or maybe I just had the intuition and knowing because we planned it out before we got here. I don't care. However, I just keep going into that part they call my imagination and saying, I'm just going to make everything true by not just saying it, but fantasizing about it, thinking about it while I'm here doing nothing else, you know? Yeah, this is what I see, and that's what I see, and I feel that. You know? We all do that. That's it, and especially do that and then go into like meditation with that already rolling through. Write the shit down, make plans, you know, I'm gonna oh yeah, no, there we go, and draw out things, and you know, so you're saying it, you're writing it, you're talking about it, you're imagining it, you know. Yep. That's the way I sees all this. I had a neighbor yesterday with all Debbie Downer on me. I'm like, ain't happening. So anyways, whatever the thing was, I went and got some information and sent it to her and shown her that, you know, she didn't get all the information right. It's one of them people that was like, back when I lived here and back, and I was happy then, and I was happy then, and I'm depressed, and this place is depressing, and this place sucks, because it's like every little thing, like walking up the stairs, it can be an issue, or, you know, just different. I know like different people like that. You know, I've met like, just at this apartment, I've met quite a few people like that. But all through life, of course, you always find somebody who gets that way. Well, not always, but, you know, they're out there. They're kind of common. And I'm like, nah, I'm just going back to my apartment. You could try and convince nobody of nothing. But like I said, I did send some info just to, so she could go on her own and see from somewhere else instead of just, you know, randomly Googling stuff or whatever. But yeah, man, even when anything flashes up on that thing, you know, do you want to go to NBC? Do you want to see the latest stats? No. I'm not being brainwashed by your bullshit, period. I'm not saying the damn thing don't exist. I know it exists, but why should I sit here and talk about it all day when there's a million things I could be doing in life? I came to Earth to live, to have a life, not be guided around by a damn chain going, look at this, be scared. No. I'm a sovereign free will being. I'll do what I want down here. The same as every one of you. Oh, man. Yep. That's it. I've been almost half an hour this time. Last time I think I was on an hour and 20 minutes, and I don't see how I was on that long. I think I was only talking to a few people. Might have been one of them days where I drank an energy shot, though. It is possible. Yeah, it's just showing you two up there. Yeah, I don't think I got much else to say. Oh, what type of fish? I think it was tilapia last time. But this time I got some of that, I think it's pronounced pollock. It's the same stuff we used to use over there at Captain D's when I worked there. It's like a white fish from down there near Antarctica, I think. Really cold waters. Trying something different. But one thing I won't get is that swai stuff because according to commercial fishermen, there is no such fish. I don't know where they're getting the crap from, but I do know I bought it in Walmart. Somehow they cure it with carbon monoxide, which sounded horrible. I was like, I don't like the sound of that. And then some guy says this fish don't even exist. I'm going to eat something else. Maybe they're growing this in a laboratory. I don't know. But anyways, I'm Saturday night, but I don't know. When people get back to working and stuff, maybe nobody be doing much on Sunday as far as the internet. So I don't know, but I'll pick one of those nights in a middle day during the week, but a little bit earlier in the day during the middle of the week in case people are working. Do like a little live chat thing, share some stuff. Like I said, once I get settled in, I got the music equipment and stuff. And I don't know, do some different things. Whatever. Anyways, peace and love to y'all. I'm around. You want anybody, needs to talk to anybody, just drop a message on any of these. I get my notifications. So peace and love, y'all. Have a great day. I don't know. I think I'll get something to eat maybe. Bye.